The week had started on a really positive note with some amazing gains in Northern Hemisphere share markets on Monday night. Now last night some of that positive sentiment ebbed away with share markets in the US and in Europe giving up some of those gains and down between 0.5% and 2 or 3% in some cases. There wasn't much in the way of first-tier economic data out in either of those economies. The focus is still on the sovereign debt situation in Europe, and the question the market continues to have is just how those emergency stabilisation mechanisms are going to work, and whether they will work to stabilise government bond yields in the Eurozone. There was something else out that was very important though. That was the Australian budget, and that was released last night, and economists in Australia were busy digesting the details of that. The short story is that the Australian economy is in rude health, and that's helping the government there to return to a surplus earlier than we expected a year ago when we were in the depths of the global financial crisis. Broadly speaking, the strong Australian health is good news for us because it's our major trading partner and #1 source of tourists as well. In that night of weak risk appetites, we saw the usual response, and that is the New Zealand dollar eased off its recent peaks, and commodities, well, they were a little bit mixed actually. We saw oil down, which is the usual thing as people have concerns about global growth, but for other commodities it's a bit mixed. Gold prices, for example, are very high. It's too early to see any impact on New Zealand's main commodity prices, but the New Zealand dollar easing is always a bit of a relief for commodity exporters here. In terms of economic data, in New Zealand it's been a bit of a light week so far. We did have electronic card transactions yesterday, which continue to point to a fairly subdued household sector at the moment. The main report that we get for New Zealand is the quarterly retail sales report on Friday, and we're expecting that that's going to show that households were fairly subdued in the first quarter. It is going to take a while for confidence to return and retail sales to pick up strongly here. We got a lot of Chinese data out yesterday. That was the main release up there, and the Chinese economy continues to perform well. So that's pleasing as one of our main trading partners now.